And we're back.
We are indeed.
Mm.
We've got a little bit of an exclusive going on, haven't we? So anybody who tuned into the festival last week may be familiar with this if you watched the Chilli Shop EU's little slot.
As they used to say in It's a Knockout, here come the Belgians!
I'm sorry.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Hilko Cuisine. Hilko Cuisine from Hilko Cuisine. I hope I got that right, or near enough. He's also known as Le Bon Vivant Diplômé.
Which means?
I don't know, a good bubbly diploma or something.
But yeah, it's an interesting...
Spicy barbecue sauce. This is the first one from Hilko that we're trying.
Yep, so it's batch number 1, bottle number 8, I believe.
Look on there. The camera works. Work, camera, work.
But I'm loving the labels because I believe...
Batch 1, bottle 8.
Isn't there a connection here to music and things like that? Because the writing that's on there reminds me kind of like the writing that's on like amps and...
Yes. Yeah, I see exactly where you're going with that. And yeah,
I'm sure when I've seen pictures, I've seen the man himself with guitars and amps and things like that. So,
I think he was involved either as stage crew,
or within a band or something like that.
In a band. But yeah, I'm sure he'll let you know the connection there. But yeah, definitely something musical connection there.
I'm sure.
So this is the barbecue sauce. Now, my eyes are not that good.
My Belgian is worse as well.
And this is written in like tiny text, which get it all on the label. I understand why. So I'm looking at this. So I'm going to rely on the website, which says onion, bell pepper, pineapple, rum, lime juice, and syrup from Liège.
So that sounds like it's going to have a nice sweetness to it, doesn't it? And I'm assuming it's going to be like a sort of tomato-ish based barbecue sauce.
I'm hoping it's not too tomatoey, because me and tomatoes don't get on that well, and barbecue sauce and I get on very well. So yeah, I'm hoping it's not too tomatoey, so I can
have a good
go for it. So
it's a lovely colour, isn't it? It's quite a light colour, because we've seen some quite dark barbecue sauces. This has got a nice kind of almost russety colour to it, hasn't it?
Batch 1, bottle 8. You can see that. So this is the 8th one he made.
Exciting.
So
yeah, thank you very much to Bob at Chilli Shop EU for sending this over.
Link will be in the description for them.
I believe that Bob's the supplier, isn't he? The main supplier.
Yeah.
For the Hilko sauces as well. So it is the place to get them.
I think Hilko at the moment has got 3 things in the range.
Yeah.
Very new company. Okay, so he's got his hot salt, his demon tears.
Watch this space.
And the spicy barbecue sauce.
Let's give this a go. I'm quite excited, actually. I always like sort of brand new things, especially from new producers, because it's interesting to get somebody's take on something.
Okay. It's quite a thin sauce in terms of barbecue sauce. They tend to be quite thick and sugary.
I can really smell the pineapple. I think it's the thing that's really sticking out for me. I'm getting the onion, the pepper and the pineapple, but I'm getting that acidity there, which I'm guessing is coming from the lime. But it's a very slightly citrus note there, isn't there?
But yeah, the sauces, like traditionally for barbecue, because you use them
To baste.
to brush on and baste meat, tend to be quite thick. This is a thinner one, which we shall see.
Which it's been deceiving before because we've had stuff that looks thin in the bottle and it's actually poured quite thickly. And that's got some consistency to it, hasn't it?
I'm just pouring it very slowly. Yeah, it's on the thinner side, so you might need to warm it up with some sugar if you're going to use it to baste with.
It is a beautiful colour.
It is. It's almost...
It's autumnal.
I'm trying to think of the soup that is this colour.
Minestrone.
That's the one. It's got that kind of hue to it, doesn't it?
It has.
It's not... Some of them can be like almost purple.
Yeah, almost purple or very like, almost like sort of brown sauce, very dark black colour. But that... Oh, I'm really getting the pineapple now.
Yeah, you're really getting the fruit.
Ooh, let's give it a go.
Okay.
That has got a lovely sweetness to it. What's interesting is what I don't know is whether it's just the syrup or whether there is some sugar in there as well. But it's definitely that pineapple-y sweetness you get. But then you've got another sort of level of sweetness that kind of sits behind it. Getting the onion, getting the peppers, there's definitely tomato in there. Definitely taste the tomato, but it's balanced really, really well. But the pineapple, I think, for me, has been the predominant flavour there, and it's actually nicely balanced. You've got a nice tartness from the lime juice, and it's not overly vinegary. Sometimes you can get a barbecue sauce which has got that kind of sort of vinegary burn to it, and it's got a nice warmth. I don't know what the chilies are that have been used in it. There's definitely a nice warmth to it.
There is. I'm looking here. I also work at this desk, so there's stuff everywhere. I'm just looking here for my glasses. See if I
But
can
yeah,
actually
it's a nice.
read it.
It's a throat warmth.
Can't see them.
Yeah, it's a throat warmth I'm getting though. It's like it's sitting here. Found them.
I have them. I'm interested.
Because quite often you'll get them and it's quite sort of in the mouth zingy, isn't it, when you have a hot barbecue sauce. Whereas this is actually, it's just got a really nice gradual warmth that's lingering, but it's not overpowering at all, is it?
Even with my glasses on, it's still in Belgium.
You need to get a translator fitted to those, I think.
I just can't get
Hilko.
the technology. So,
Please let us know what the chilies are in there, because I'm intrigued by the way that feels.
onion. The onion straight off, then the pineapple, which was clever, because I was expecting, with the sweetness of the sauce, I was expecting the pineapple and the syrup to be quite up front. But I got the onion first. That's clever. Got the bell pepper. Definitely got the lime, that little citrus hit. That was quite nice. Definitely tomato in there. I will survive, don't worry. As far as like the rum went, I got it as like an aftertaste.
Yeah, it's there.
Yeah.
It's definitely there, but it's not kind of like in your face up front. And you know, sometimes again you put alcohol into sauces, it can be quite harsh.
This
It's not balanced well.
This to me is too thin to baste with without doing something to it, like I say, adding a bit of sugar or whatever, and you know,
Or warming
putting it
it
in a
and
pan.
thickening it, yeah.
But it's definitely a pourable, you know, you got your ribs or whatever, you just over the top.
I think that on a nice steak.
it's got more of a consistency than it looks.
Yeah, that's what we were saying. Is sometimes in a bottle it looks like it moves about. When you actually pour it out, it is thicker than it looks. But you're right. It's for basting a little bit thin. I would happily have that over a steak. I'm actually kind of thinking a little splash of that on a bacon sandwich with some fried mushrooms and stuff like that would be really, really good as well.
Chili wise, it's kind of here,
Yeah.
which makes me think possibly it's possibly Ghost.
It was that for me. I was getting it here, and it was rising a little bit and coming forward. It wasn't getting into my mouth. It was, and I did keep it in my mouth for a little while to taste it. So I know that the heat is starting here. So that's a very typical kind of lager.
I've got pretty much nothing in the mouth. Maybe a tiny little tingle on the tongue, but it didn't kind of have that habanero-y thing to it,
but that's nice because if you're not used to heat, and for us that's quite mild.
Yeah, I'll try and explain where I'm thinking the chilies came from, which is, like I say, Ghost, but there's not very much.
Yeah, it's a very small percentage.
It's quite a mild sauce in terms of chili sauces. If you have supermarket spicy barbecue, it's probably 3 times hotter than that. So it's not crazy hot, but it's definitely got that little bit of a chili burn.
Yeah, but it's good because it kind of, again, if you're not used to the heat, it leaves your taste buds free to actually taste the flavours of the sauce because they're not being killed by heat. It's actually a really good level of sauce.
It's not hot enough that you're not going to taste it, so you will get to enjoy every drop of that. So yeah, Hilko, well done, Mr. Nickert.
Really flavourful, really like that.
Yeah. Hilko Cuisine .wordpress.com is his site, but of course the chillishop.eu they supplied this.
Indeed.
So we know for sure they've got them. I'll put the links down in the description. Make sure you pop over. Make sure you pick up a bottle of this if you like your barbecue sauces, because it's a good one.
Heat for you?
Heat for me, maybe a half.
Yeah, I go about the same. But yeah, like I said, we're a bit hardened to it. So if for a non-chili head, you'd probably make it about a 3 or a 4, I would think.
Yeah, maybe. It's not scary. It really isn't scary. Kids would be fine with that. So, yeah. Well done. We like. Anyway, I think that's quite enough from us for now.
Indeed.
Thank you ever so much for watching.
Hope you enjoyed it.
Take care.
And we'll see you in the next one.